Hello students, today we are going to see this new chapter which is known as flow control. Okay, so what is mean by flow control? What are the different types of flow control statements, and how you control the flow of program? So these are all the things that we are going to see in this chapter. So in the previous chapter we have learned the basic concepts of C++ programming such as variables, constants, operators, data types, etc. So generally a program executes its statements, instructions in a sequential way, okay, from the beginning to end. However, such strict sequential order is restrictive and less useful, okay. So it has some disadvantages. So when you start executing from top to bottom, it has some disadvantages. So there are a lot of situation where it is useful to decide the code block execution based on a condition. So you can skip some statements if you doesn't want to need it. Okay, so if the value changes of if a value changes in a particular variable, then you can skip, or a particular statement can be executed. So all these things can be controlled by using this flow control. So here you can see that so in such situation the flow control flow of control jumps from one part of the code to another segment of code. So a program statement that causes such jump is called control flow. So what is mean by control flow? So the statement or a set of statement that is available in C++ language. So this statement is responsible for skipping some statements, jump from one part of the program to another part of the program is the jump flow control or jump statements. Okay, so in this chapter uh, we are going to learn about this selection, iteration, and jump statements. Okay, so first of all we'll see what is statement. So a statement, a computer program is a set of statement or instruction to perform some specific task. Okay, so specific task. These statements are intended to perform specific actions. So the actions may be of variable declaration, expression, evaluation, uh, assignment operation, decision making, looping, or so on. So your statement can be of any use, okay, any task, okay. So there are two kinds of statements used in C++. One is null statement and compound statement. So null statement means the empty statement, okay, it doesn't have okay anything to do. Okay, so this is null statement. A null statement is commonly used as a placeholder, so it is a reserved space. Okay, so in a long line of program, you can just give some space to future space for future updation. Okay, so a line can be leaved as an empty line so that in the future if you want to add some codes, then you can add it. Okay, so that's the use of this null statement. So next is compound or block of statement. So one or two or more than one of statement is combined to form a small block of statement. Okay, so in a key chain, so many keys are bound together and form a key chain. Okay, bundle of key chain. So bundle of keys. Okay, so likewise bundle of statements combined to form a mm, combined to form this block of statement, compound statement. So this C++ allows a group of statement enclosed by a pair of braces. Okay, So this curly brackets is used to form this block of statement. So the general format of block of statement is this. Okay, you can open the brackets and you can give as many statement you need inside this curly brackets and close it. So this is a block of statement. So the compound statement or block is treated as a single unit and maybe appearing anywhere in the program. So if you want, you can keep it at the top of the program or at the bottom or in the middle, wherever you need. Okay. So next topic is control statement. So the control statement or a statement that alters the sequence of flow of instruction. So if your program is start executing at the top and going one by one from top to bottom, so when a statement is executed, the flow of control is changed. So say for example, it is going to the top, back again. So now it's changing the position. Okay, it is changing the flow of execution. So this kind of uh, altering the sequence of flow of instruction, that is known as selection statement. Okay. So here you can see that there is a so these are this kind of statement. Okay, so there will be some conditions. So if the condition is true, then some set of statement will be executed. If the condition is false, then some set of statements will be executed. So if the condition is false, then true statements will not be executed. If the condition is true, then false statements will not be executed. So this is selection statement. Sequence statements means you can see that it will move from top to bottom one by one without any change or uh, alter in the execution of statement. So this is the sequential statement. It will be moving from step by step, one by one. Okay, from top to bottom. Next is iterative statement. So this iterative statement is this. So there's some set of statements will be executed again and again till the condition is false. Okay, so if the condition is true, then it will be uh, executing again and again, so that up to the required up to required part of the program, it will keep on executing. Okay, say for example, if the user wants to run a particular statement 10 times, then he can assign this iteration statement for that particular statement, and it will keep on doing the same set of instruction for 10 times. Okay, after that it will finish. Okay, it will stop the execution. So uh, such kind of execution is known as iterative statement. So it is also known as looping statement. So the iterative statement is a set of statement as repetitively executes depending upon the condition. If the condition evaluation is true, then the set of statement will be executed again and again. So as soon as the condition becomes false, the repetition stop or the execution of the statement will be stopped. So this is also known as looping statement. So the set of statements that are executed again and again is called the body of the loop. So if here you can see that we are describing the body of the loop. So the part which executes again and again is the body of the loop. So the condition on which the executions are executed from the loop is called exit condition or test condition. So when the condition is true, then it will execute. If the condition is false, then it will stop execute. So in C++, any non-zero is treated as true, including negative numbers, and zero is treated as false. Okay. So here you can see that in C++, zero is false and one is true. Okay. So one is true and minus one is also true. Okay. Non-negative numbers or negative numbers are included as true here. Okay. In most of the programming language, zero is false and one is true, but minus one is some other value. Okay. So it is not included in the true part. So but here in C++ you can see that uh, minus 1 is also included in this. Minus 1 is also included in this true part here. Okay. So now non-negative numbers is also considered as true statements. Okay. So selection statement and iterative statements we have seen, and here you can see that yes, the sequence statements are the statements that are executed one after another only once from top to bottom. Okay. So these statements do not alter the flow of execution. So this kinds of statement is known as sequential statements. Okay. So it will be starting from top to bottom sequentially from one by one. Okay. So this will not change anything. Okay. So no decision making statement will be available in this selection statement, and it will keep on moving from one part of the program to another part. Okay. So yes, next is selection statement. So this selection statement consists of decision making statements. Okay. It will do some decision to it will take some decision from one part of the program to another part of the program. If the decision is not right, then it will skip it. Okay. So here you can see that there is a simple example for if statement. Okay. So if the condition is true, then the particular uh, program will execute. If the condition is false, then that program will not be executed. So here is the flow chart. So this is the test condition. If the condition is true, and then the true block is executed. So the test expression is the test condition. Okay. So if the condition is false, okay, so it will skip the true block and it will move on to the next statement, statement X. So here you can see a small example denoting the denoting how this statement is executed. Okay. So here you can see that int uh, so hash include, they are including IO stream, which is standard input output header files using namespace.std. So this is you already know. Okay. So the identifiers used in this program is consolidated in this std. So int main is the main program is started here, and inside that you can see that they are declaring two integer variables and two float variables. Okay. So you can see that now they are asking the user to enter a quantity. So the user enters some value and it is stored in qty integer variable. Now they are asking the rate of the quantity. Okay. So mm, uh, So for particular one value, one quantity, how much is the price or how much is the rate? So that is the rate. So it is also stored in rate. See that if QTY is greater than 5, okay, so if you get 500 products, you get a discount of 10%. Okay, so total is equal to quantity into rate minus quantity into rate into discount by 100. Okay, so from the total quantity, they are reducing 10% from the uh, as a discount. So this is the way of executing it. Okay, so if the quantity is less than 500, okay, it is not greater than 500 and it is less than 500, then disp equal to 10 will be not executed. Okay, so this will be 0 again, so it will not be executed. Okay, so here you can see that the first run, so enter quantity, so it is increasing, it is given as 550, so the rate is 10. Rate is 10 per product, and here you can see that it is given 10% discount, so that 55 rupees or 50 rupees is being less here. Okay, so here you can see that it is minus, and you can see the 10% discount of this. Okay, so the next you can see that 450, which is less than 500, so the 10% discount is not added here, so you can see that 4500 is the same. Okay, so with this we'll finish the class today. We'll see this if else statement in the next class. Thank you, students.